Hello, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
It doesn't matter who you are or what you have. Life can be pretty darn hard. Get some support at betterhelp.com/outside. Welcome to the intro for Podcast But Outside, episode 138. Say it with me. 138. We have to say it at the same time.
Intro 38.
Thank you.
This is the
intro for episode 138. We recorded this at Harvard. Is it college?
University.
No, I don't think it is.
No?
I don't know.
That's why we don't go there, I guess.
We don't go there, but we recorded it at Harvard in Boston. It was really fun. We were on tour. Episode's great. All the guests are great, and life is somehow working out in this huge way. We have a live show in LA, Monday, March 28th. If tickets are not sold out already, they will be soon. Our live show is truly so much fun. Thank you for coming out. Those are continuing to be so fun to do, and we're going to do more across the country this year. Music this week is by Nolephant. It's kind of a bass house / tech house jam, which is the type of music that he makes. So if you want to check out more of his music, you can find it online on SoundCloud.
I will.
Thanks.
We recorded some exclusive Patreon episodes this weekend, and they are available now.
$5 a month gets you access to like 100 bonus episodes, including every single live show from tour, which were so fun and exciting. Mm-hmm. Tell a friend about the show. That helps a lot. And thank you for continuing to watch and listen. We really appreciate all of you. Enjoy the episode.
I miss you.
You'll see him right now. Because we can see you when you're watching. We're all watching.
Yes.
So we're seeing you now.
Enjoy.
You look awesome.
Yeah, they got a podcast, but it's outside. Cole and Andrew, you know it's on site. Yeah, they got a podcast, but it's outside. Cole and Andrew.
Hello, and welcome to Podcast Outside.
Wow.
Hello, and welcome
to Podcast But Outside. My name is Andrew Michon.
My name is Harvard Weinstein.
Your name is Harvard?
Uh-huh.
Okay. If you never heard or watched the show before, the whole point of the show is for me and Harvard to set up this table on the sidewalk and interview strangers who happen to be walking by in our general area. We have a sign on our table that says,
"Hi, be a guest on our podcast. We will pay you $1.
Smiley face. We're the only ethical podcast, the only podcast that pays its guests. And today we are set up at
Harvard University,
the school that Cole and I are both waitlisted at.
Yes, we've been on the list for years.
Yes. We applied here. We both got waitlisted. For me, it's been over a decade. And for Cole, it's been not quite that long, but still almost basically a long time.
Yeah.
And
I've been checking my mail for like every single minute.
Yes, it is an elite institution, and we are both hoping to eventually get in here. For now, this is the next best thing, which is recording an episode here at the school where we were waitlisted. And hopefully, by the end of this episode, they see that we're actually both smart, intellectual badasses who deserve to go to school here and who could have started the Facebook if we wanted to.
Yeah, we're a bunch of sibs.
What's that mean?
Smart,
intellectual
badasses.
That's a sib?
That's a sibba, I guess, if you want to include A.
No, I think it's just a sib works.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here at Harvard. We're here just right in the center of campus. We seem to be behind the Harry Elkins Widener Memorial Library, I guess, which seems like a good spot. And there's tons of people all around. This is our first time here. It's unclear if like everyone here is a student or if they're just tourists.
Or just like extremely old graduates or like what's it called? Graduate students. Yeah.
This is our final day of tour. We go home tomorrow. So excited to go home, but all the shows have been fun. For all of you who came out to our live shows, truly thank you so much. It was all a blast, and we appreciate it. There was a guy who was going to sit down earlier, but then I said, hey, can you wait 3 minutes? And he said no. So that was pretty cool. But if you don't have 3 minutes to wait for us, you don't deserve crap in this life. You deserve hell and trauma. By the way, Boston is such a cool city. We've been assaulted 24 times by local Bostonians.
Yeah.
That's how cool it is here. Like, the way they say, like, I was telling them earlier, like, do you know how to say good afternoon to someone in Boston? You smash their skull in with a lead pipe. Yeah. Hey, how are you? What are you doing? You streaming?
You streaming? Come sit down.
Come sit down. No. Oh, it's okay. All right. Good afternoon. Bam.
Yeah. Come.
But that truly is how you say good afternoon to someone in Boston.
Yeah.
You smash their skull.
Hello.
Hey, you guys want to sit down? Come take a seat. And he's streaming. This is perfect. It'll be brief. Hey, how are you? You want to pick that up and tell us? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Mayu.
Mayu, how are you?
I'm from Japan.
Oh,
Japan, wow.
Are you visiting?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you going to go to school here?
No.
No.
I'm sorry. No.
No,
It's
no.
okay.
Where in Japan are you from?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. I love Japan. I've been 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Which part of Japan?
I've been everywhere. I've been
Everywhere?
all the way up north to Hokkaido. And all the way down to Yakushima.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just ate sushi in Boston.
Oh, how was
Boston. How's Boston sushi?
Not
not
real
good.
sushi.
Not so good.
Not real. she
Oh,
said.
not real sushi?
Not real sushi.
Oh, no.
Like too colorful.
Oh, too color. Oh, fake, like food dye.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so are you, how long are you here for?
4 months?
Oh,
4
okay.
months.
Yeah.
Long time.
Are you a student?
I'm exchange student.
Oh, where
okay.
at? What school?
What school? Just language school.
Oh, just language school. Are you here as well visiting? She's very famous?
No.
4 million subscribers?
on YouTube.
No,
Whoa.
it's not true.
It's not true?
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
By December.
Oh, December. Oh. And is he staying with you the whole time or just visiting a little bit?
No.
Is he your boyfriend?
No.
Just a friend.
Just friend.
Oh.
Okay. What's he streaming? Where is he streaming to? Twitch?
YouTube. Okay.
What channel? What's your channel?
Yeah, Kobup.
Kobup?
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you spell that?
KHOIBUG.
Okay.
KHBAOU.
Kobup.
YouTube.
KHOI.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool. We'll look it up. And that's exciting. You know, we want to do this in Japan. That's our goal.
Mm-hmm.
We've wanted to. We were going to go, and then the pandemic happened, and we haven't been able
yeah,
to.
you should go.
Yeah, I know. It'd be
Right
so
now.
fun. Yeah, right now. Well, because everyone speaks English there, and everyone's very nice, and I think it'd be a really good place for us to do this. Do you have any advice for people who want to visit Japan?
日本はとにかく料理が美味しいから来てください。
Okay.
You should go to Japan because Japanese restaurant is so
Oh,
delicious.
so delicious. Okay. Mayu, we want to say thank you for sitting down. We don't want to take your whole day, but you've been a wonderful guest.
We will buy you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. All right, Mayu.
Thank you.
Thank you
There you
so
go.
much.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thanks
take
for
care.
sitting down.
See you, Mayu. Bye-bye. See ya.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good
study in
visit.
Harvard?
What's up?
You student in Harvard.
No, we're not a student. We just are visiting.
We're waitlisted.
Here's a yeah, we're waitlisted.
Yeah, 10K very
Yeah,
much.
see you guys.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Sorry, they're waiting. And then you. Whoa, he dropped his phone. Take a look at
Whoa. That was
Wow.
awesome.
that. That was awesome. That was awesome when you lost your phone. That was so cool.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, put those on.
Hey, are you Japanese as well?
Unfortunately not.
Oh. What about you? No.
Okay.
What are your names?
My name's Ricardo.
Ricardo.
I'm Naomi.
Naomi.
Are you guys students here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What year?
We're both freshmen.
Undergrad?
Ooh.
So you just
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's so cool here.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, this is all so pretty and leaves falling and everything's amazing here. I love
Yeah.
it.
Wow.
It is very nice.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. What about you?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh. We were
okay.
in Chicago a couple weeks ago. What do you think about that?
Really? That's pretty crazy. I wasn't in Chicago a few weeks ago.
I know. That's why we left.
Oh, yeah.
came here to find you.
Yeah, we were looking
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
We've been kind of touring the whole U.S. looking for you.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Are you the first member of your family to go to school in America?
No, actually.
Oh.
My parents studied in Boston too.
Oh, really? Where'd they go to school?
My mom came here and my dad went to UMass.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
very cool.
So when you were applying, were they like, you got to go somewhere in Boston?
A little bit, yeah. My dad was hella into that. My mom told me as long as like I study hard enough and I go somewhere like really, really good, then it doesn't matter.
Wow.
But you could tell underneath the table she was tugging me to try to come here.
Because she went here, yeah. What do your parents do in Puerto Rico?
My parents are doctors.
Oh.
And my mom is currently getting a degree in public health as well.
Oh, wow.
Are they Puerto Rican?
My father's from Puerto Rico and my mom's from Iraq.
So are you studying to be a doctor as well?
At the moment, yes, but I have a lot of other interests that are kind of pulling me away.
Ooh, such as?
Computer science, government, public health, languages, music,
Whoa. You want to do it all.
astrophysics too.
Whoa. And what are you studying?
I'm studying government and computer science.
Okay, all right.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with that?
I'm not sure yet. I want to maybe go into politics, maybe go into law. We'll
Okay.
see.
Very
Cool.
cool.
And how long ago did you guys meet here?
We met actually a long time ago. We because there was the online platform on Instagram
Oh.
where they have all of the students coming in, and we just started talking, and we've been friends ever since.
So you've had a positive experience here so far, both of you?
Amazing.
Wait, when did school start? Like a couple months ago?
Yeah, like beginning of September.
Okay.
Wow,
and
so
it's
pretty new.
And it's October now.
October 15th or something, 16th.
been about a month and a half.
What are some things that were how you thought they would be and some that aren't how you thought they would be?
Everyone here is stressed as hell.
Really?
But I didn't see that coming.
Really?
Pero, at least from what I've seen. But the best part though is that everyone here at the same time, they all have so many interests and so many different passions. Like I thought everyone here was just gonna be like super nerdy, but the truth is that there's so many amazing athletes, so many amazing musicians, so many amazing artists and don't forget, literally around the world.
Yeah.
Que it's literally the most diverse area I've ever been with in my life. Like in terms of interests and pursuits. And wow, like meeting new people every single day here is an extraordinary experience.
Wow.
So you're kind of like a negative guy, right? Like you're like a pessimist. You're like kind of like mean and mad. Yeah, that's your
negative
vibe.
outlook on life. Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but it's nice of you to still be friends with him.
Yeah.
Like you're the most positive guy I've ever met.
Yeah, even though he's such a downer.
Yeah, such a
Yeah.
downer.
Good on you for hanging out
I
with
put
him.
up with it. No, it's usually really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what is your sense of the school versus what you thought it would be like?
Everybody is very smart. Not everybody acts very smart all the
Oh,
time.
really? In what ways?
Yeah. I mean, me too, though. I can't complain.
Right.
You know, we're just normal, stupid things.
Stupid things.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did some of your friends get in trouble already and stuff?
I know I did.
You got in trouble?
Yeah.
For what?
I have a tendency
Smiling
to
too much?
Complimenting too many people?
Yeah.
I have a tendency to sleep, and it's in the worst times, unfortunately.
Like in class.
In class,
Yeah.
in section.
Really?
I've fallen asleep in the cafeteria and not woken up by anybody until everybody left.
What?
Whoa.
I have fallen asleep.
Do you get enough sleep at night?
Questionable, but I
Okay.
do sleep my 8 hours. So if I fall asleep at 4 in the morning, I'm not getting up till 12.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah.
Interesting.
That was me. I was a 4 a.m.er sleeper, and then I'd sleep through class.
And what about you? Have you gotten in trouble?
No, I'm good.
You're good. Were you a good student in high school?
Yeah.
I mean, you got here, I guess. We're both
Yeah.
waitlisted.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm rooting
Yeah,
for you.
thanks.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank
thanks,
you.
man. I mean, I did apply 16 years ago, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I've been on the wait
I've
list.
been-
We'll hear back soon.
We'll hear
Yeah,
back
I'm
soon.
sure they'll get to you pretty soon.
Do you feel embarrassed telling people that you go to Harvard? Like people from high school and stuff?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say I go to a school in Boston.
That's what everyone
Oh,
says,
God.
huh? But that's almost pretentious in
no,
itself,
that's
no?
worse.
Is that worse? Yeah,
That's
it's almost worse.
worse.
But there's no good answer because both are a little bit
I mean,
embarrassing.
but it's a fact. Like, if I say I go to Harvard, like, that's not a lie. If I say I go to school in Boston, then I'm, like, making the extra jump to, like, think that it's something to,
Right.
like, be pretentious about.
Sure, I know, but also there's something pretentious about saying you go to Harvard as well, no?
I mean, yeah, but, like, I already decided to be pretentious by going here.
Sure,
so I
sure.
just have to live with that now.
Yeah, but you're not. I don't know. You don't. I mean, you didn't decide to go here. Like you got in. Like that. You know. You should be proud of it.
And
you know.
yeah, I
Right.
got in,
We
then,
just-
then
we-
I chose to go here.
We decided to go
Well,
here.
you know.
Him and I decided to go here, but we didn't get
But
in.
I mean, usually if you
Oh.
get accepted, then of course you're gonna go, right?
That was my mentality coming into it.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like I got in here and I'm like, yeah, no, we're not doing the rest of these applications. I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, you did early admission or something?
I was like, yeah, just like spare me from the rest of this pain.
Yeah. Was this both of your first choice?
Actually, no.
No.
Where'd you want to go?
I'm sorry to say this, but I wanted to go to New York. I wanted to go to a school called Columbia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Was this your first choice?
Yeah.
She's really smart.
I believe it.
I believe it.
I believe it. Government? You want to be Obama?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
He already did
not.
that? Is that why?
She's gonna be better.
Better than Obama?
Yeah. I'd
Like
rather-
Obama without the drone strikes?
That would be a start.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea for a guy. Obama without the drone strikes? That's a really good idea for a guy.
Yeah.
We should come up with that. So you grew up bilingual?
I like learning a lot of languages.
Oh, so you speak, how many languages do you speak?
About 4 right now.
Whoa.
And then hopefully getting on more in the future.
What other ones
Wow.
besides English and Spanish?
So I learned English through my high school, through the school I went to in Puerto Rico. And my mom doesn't speak Spanish, so we spoke English at home partially. I learned Spanish from living at home, Arabic through my mom,
Sure.
and Italian because Italian food is awesome.
And you wanted to order it accurately?
Yes,
Yeah.
I wanted to learn how to cook it because a lot of the ingredients, when you get to the higher levels of cooking, they're like really like complicated words and names, and I wanted to make sure I was doing it right. And eventually, if I ever see a future where I can live in Italy, I wanted to make sure that was definitely an option.
What was it like growing up in Puerto Rico? Is it a cool place to live?
I think it was the best place to grow up.
Wow.
Like, and I say that because literally the environment that I was put in, and like the environment that I was put in Puerto Rico, where you're able to grow up bilingual, where you're able to grow up in a Latino environment. I think it's such a welcoming environment for children. Like I want to make sure that more people come to Puerto Rico to be able to, especially Puerto Ricans that left. Unfortunately, I want to try to. My goal is eventually to go back to the island and create a better environment for them to be able to grow up and feel safe and comfortable there.
Do you also identify as American, kind of? Like, I know it's a little bit complicated.
I call it, when explaining it to people, I call it friends with benefits, unfortunately. And
so like, you'll fuck America, but you're not going to, like, date it.
Worse. More like they'll fuck us. And,
they'll fuck
and they won't let us date them.
Oh, so that's what it is. I see. You're the jilted lover. I like it. I like it.
But I think that, like, I personally don't consider myself American other than the fact that I have the passport. But that's more of a political dilemma that unfortunately I'm not well briefed enough to talk about. Sure.
What did you say? Sorry. That's okay. She said something to us. Maybe she's...
Ooh, I think they just beat Ellen in the selfie.
They just beat Ellen. Look, take a pic.
They just beat Ellen.
You guys just beat all the celebs. Oh, that's okay.
Do you guys want to sit down after them?
No, thanks.
Okay.
All right, it's all good.
Whatever you want to talk about. Yeah.
No, thanks.
Okay.
Is there an answer that would have been a yes to? I don't think so. We've been doing this for years. We get it. Is there a vibe of pretentiousness here or rude people?
Actually, no.
Okay.
At least from what I've
For you,
met.
a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, some of them.
Like from you mean, or?
Oh, well,
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, maybe
you
a
seem
little.
No. You seem very nice. I'm kidding. But no, like, is there like... Because obviously, we're saying this to people who have never been here before, and you both seem very nice. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying, like, what are the conceptions of the school versus what's reality and stuff like that?
I haven't met enough pretentious people to say that.
Got it.
But then again, that's because I look at people and I don't see the pretentiousness.
Sure.
But maybe they haven't shown it to me.
You're positive, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's too nice.
He's too nice. You've seen a couple.
There's a few.
And are those freshmen or older students?
My personal experience, the sophomores are pretentious.
Oh, right, because they're like, that's always whoever's ever like one step above the bottom is always the rudest. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like the silver medal people.
Yes.
I like the sophomores I've met so far.
Of course you do.
I play volleyball here, and the sophomores on the team, they're all so nice. They're so cool. And they've actually helped me a lot get used to everything here.
Is that just because your high school was a very different vibe or something?
I think so, yeah. My high school was a very low-key and very anti-stress environment where they preferred that you were really good at doing a lot of extracurriculars and that you were able to do stuff, and that the academic environment was one where you would like learn but without the insane pressure. Now, obviously we still put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
But just different, yeah.
But I wouldn't, like, we didn't have like final exams, we didn't have midterms. Like, we have midterms right now in October and I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
I haven't taken a test like that in like maybe 2 years at least.
Do you guys have any final thoughts or words of wisdom you want to leave our audience with?
It's not about academics. Trust me. They're like, if you kill yourself academically in exchange for not doing things in your life that you would enjoy.
Yeah.
Hopefully that gets us off the wait list.
Yeah, right.
So
That's good advice.
Basically, you're saying, like, you're telling people to drop out, basically.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you will drop out yourself.
I am most definitely dropping out. I got a job, man. I'm excited.
Great.
Do you have any final thoughts?
No, I mean, he's right.
He's right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, you guys were awesome guests. Thank you for sitting down.
Thank you so much for having
us.
us.
Thank you, guys.
There's $1 and a sticker. This will come out eventually.
Thank you.
Okay, we live in LA. We're on tour. It's a whole thing.
That's really exciting.
Cool.
Yeah.
See you guys.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys. Thanks for sitting down.
Have a good luck at the next 4 years at Harvard for you.
Thank you.
So exciting.
Exciting.
Future Obama without the drone strikes.
Yeah.
That is a good idea for a guy.
Andre, should we take a break to thank Babbel?
Como se dice time to thank Babbel, the sponsor?
I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm going to learn because of Babbel.
For most of us, learning a second language in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point in our academic careers, unless you count how much freaking chronic I smoked.
How much?
Not much at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke any either.
I took high school Spanish and I took college French. And whenever I look back on it, they all blend together. And so whenever I try to speak Spanish, it's half French. And whenever I try to speak French, it's half Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yeah, I did English.
Oh, really? That was your second language?
Yeah.
In high school? What was
First and second.
Oh, you kind of
That
doubled
was
up?
real bad. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You doubled up on English. But now, thanks to Babbel, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a new language, whether you'll be traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with family, or you just have some free time. Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world.
Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts.
With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Kalagalwalba. No, that's not written there at all. There's so many ways to learn with Babbel. You can check out podcasts, games, videos, stories, even live classes. You get a 20-day money-back guarantee. So start your language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code OUTSIDE. That's BABBEL.com, code OUTSIDE. Babbel, it's language for life. I think learning a language is really great, and Babbel makes it easy to do on your phone and fun. So check it out, and you get a few free months thanks to us.
And if you have one of those like smart little kids, you can use.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Teach your kid. Use Babbel.
Next up, we'd like to say thank Green Chef, an amazing, delicious meal kit company. Green Chef makes cooking easy so you can spend less time stressing and more time enjoying delicious home-cooked meals.
You know what I always think when I think Green Chef?
What?
I think of Shrek in a little chef's hat.
That is not what they recommend. I don't think you guys should do that. Don't think about that.
Okay. Green Chef offers 35 nutritious and flavorful options to choose from every week, featuring premium, clean ingredients that are seasonally sourced for peak freshness.
Whether you're looking for carb-conscious, gluten-free, plant-based, or calorie-conscious options, or you just want to have delicious, balanced dishes, Green Chef has flavorful, good-for-you recipes that are sure to satisfy. I am annoying about food, but Green Chef finds stuff that I can eat. I recently made these maple cauliflower power bowls, which had quinoa, kale, cranberries, pecans, herb, and an herb miso tahini sauce, and it was so good.
Well, I made a Jamaican black bean.
No, it's Jamaican.
Is it Jamaican?
Yeah, you said it right the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I made a Jamaican black bean and veggie bowl.
And how was it?
It was good. I usually don't go veggie, but I went veggie.
I know.
I felt like you.
No one could have predicted that Cole would have gone veggie on that one. And the world was reeling, and it went really well. And it was easy to cook and fun, and something you probably wouldn't have made on your own if you were left to your own devices.
You know what I felt like?
What?
I felt like Shrek in a little chef's hat.
You always make that comparison. I don't see how that's similar at all. Go to greenchef.com/outside130 and use code outside130 to get $130 off plus free shipping. That's greenchef.com/outside130 and use code outside130 to get $130 off plus free shipping. They got food for you if you eat the grue, and now it's time to thank Green Chef, boo.
And we bid you adieu.
Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. You know what I was just thinking about?
What?
Shrek in the chef's hat?
Oh, that's freaking funny.
Am I the first guy to do that?
You might be.
All right, back to the episode. Yeah. Should I propose my idea that I had at our live show last night?
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we had our live show in Boston last night, and I had an idea before the show, and we've both been kind of trying to work on it. But what it is Boston Powers. It's Boston Powers.
Yeah. We're not sure
what else
exactly it is.
Right.
We don't know what he would sound like.
Right. The rest is up for debate, but his name is Boston Powers.
Yes. But if you have any ideas, then send us.
Have you ever heard of Boston Powers? No? Okay. She never heard of it.
If you have any ideas of what he would sound like,
Yeah.
or maybe what he would do, send us a video DM of you like trying to do like a baby, but like Boston.
So like imagine like Boston Harvard style, but with Shagadelic.
Shagadelic.
Hey, you've been waiting. Can you do a Boston accent?
Okay.
Well, we have a very specific idea that you might like. But first of all, thanks for your patience. You were waiting for a little bit. What's your name?
I'm Max.
Max. Do you work at the Lampoon?
No.
Okay, because there's some Lampoon people over there. So can I tell you this idea that we had?
Sure.
Boston Powers.
Okay.
So can you tell us what that would be like?
Ideas of what that might be like?
What he would sound like?
So he'd be from Boston.
Yes.
And he would have a ridiculous Boston accent. Right?
Yes,
Yes,
but maybe
like,
also a British accent. We're trying to figure that
I
out.
don't know.
But like he definitely is into like Shagadelic and Randy Baby and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do I make you horny?
Horny Baby,
Something
but like
that,
Boston style.
So it'd be like, Honey.
Yeah,
Do I
that's
make
good.
it
That's good.
honey?
That's a good idea.
Honey.
All right.
Oh, I like that.
So, all right.
It's like we choose to go to the moon,
Yeah.
not because it is horny,
Yeah.
but because something like that.
Because
like,
it's shagadelic.
right.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Hey, that's pretty good, Max.
So, Max, are you a student here?
Yeah.
Okay. What year are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior.
Oh.
Okay. How do you like it?
It's good. I like.
Have
it.
you been here all 3 years?
Well, I wasn't here. I mean, I was in the area last year, but I wasn't living on campus.
COVID-wise. Did you
okay.
pay money to do it online?
Mhm.
Was that a scam or what?
It's all kind of a scam. I mean,
All of it.
the whole thing's a scam.
The whole thing. All right.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Somerville, actually.
Oh, we had a live
Somerville.
show there last night. And what are you studying?
I study computer science.
Okay.
What do you want to do with that?
AI stuff, probably.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Trying
I think the like risks of AI, both present term and like as it gets smarter and smarter, are like very real and very scary and like
Sure.
a pretty significant risk.
So you're
But,
trying
like,
to take AI down.
I'm trying to guide it,
Guide it.
like a sheepdog.
Sheepdog.
Yeah.
Well, could you build like an AI that's like a little smarter in a different way and able to take the other AI down?
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
What are the ways in which you think AI is going to like negatively impact society in the next near future?
I mean, you know, as a lot of people say, like I take the automation stuff very seriously. So
of course.
you know, like given that truck driver is the most common job in like literally most American
I
states,
heard that,
like
yeah.
29 states or something like
Right.
that. You know, when those jobs start going and like the other driving jobs, I mean, that's just like a lot of people out of a job.
Yes,
it's like,
yes.
and like around here, I think there's a tendency to underestimate the number of people who have truck driving jobs and other like driving jobs in general, because like most of those people are from other parts of the country.
Hmm.
But I mean, I think like when you look at the numbers, it actually is like kind of a crap ton of people. You know,
Yeah.
it's like 1 in every 100 or 150 Americans or something is like employed as a truck driver.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough. So that's one. What's another way?
Right now, there's a lot of well-deserved attention being paid to the biases that are in a lot of the AI systems that people are using for a variety of tasks. Basically, so, you know, one thing that AI is used for a lot is like recognizing faces for whatever reason. So, you know, whether it's just like putting a box around a person's face in a photograph in Google Photos, or whether it's being used for like security, or even sometimes it'll be used for like identifying criminals and stuff based on video feed. Those systems are often trained with like really biased data sets that make them perform way worse on people who aren't white men.
Sure.
Because like the hard thing is to train one of these systems, you have to have a ton of data, a ton of photographs.
Sure.
And they all have to be like labeled with who the person is. And so that's kind of hard to make. And so one way that people have made that is to just basically scrape like news articles. And what happens when you do that is like the database that they were using for this sort of stuff for a while had more pictures of George Bush in it than it had all black women.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Yeah. Because there were just so many photos of him in the news,
Sure,
in the
sure.
early 2000s
Oh, wow.
when they were collecting this.
Interesting.
And so like, there have been people who have been misidentified by these systems as a result of that.
Oh,
Yeah, man,
wow.
there's a lot of black women in America who people think the AI thinks is George
George
Bush.
Bush.
Because
Yeah.
that's going to happen to you because they're just looking
Yeah.
at so much George Bush that they
Yeah.
think everyone is. Yeah, I've seen that misattributed a lot.
Yeah.
So, I was in school a long time ago, I'm a bit older, but like I feel like technology has changed so much in the last like even 10 years that like are the classes like very up to date with all this stuff, or are they a bit behind?
At MIT, they're up to date.
Okay, but here they're
around
not?
here, not so much. no.
Because I know academia moves a bit slow with
Yeah,
like
you got some-
textbooks and
there you
leaves.
go.
I like it
Yeah.
like that. I know that academia moves a bit slow. So is it just kind of like behind the curve on all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think it varies place to place. Like, I think Harvard has always been kind of particularly bad in terms of being behind on things.
Interesting.
Like, we were one of the later schools to have a computer science department at all. Back 40 years ago or so when they were thinking about doing this, most people who were interested in computers and computer science were majoring in applied math, is what the major was called. And they were thinking about, should we spin off a CS major? And one of the lines that is retold is that one of the professors at the time goes, computer science, you can't have a discipline named after a man-made object. Next thing, we're going to have a major in refrigerator science. And so that's that sort of attitude of like,
Right. Were you waiting as well? Were you waiting? Well, why don't you talk with Max, then you guys want to be next? Or you can leave, whatever. Okay, come on. You join Max. Join Max.
Come on.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hey,
I'm CJ.
CJ, how are you?
CJ, hello.
CJ, what are you all about?
I'm a student here.
Wait.
I was eating lunch and I saw you guys over there, and I was like, I need to stop by.
Oh, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Oh, same with him.
Oh,
Same with
yeah.
Max.
Oh, nice.
What's your major?
I study religion.
Oh, I
Ooh.
studied religion in college
Yeah, where?
at Reed College
Oh,
in Portland, Oregon.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I didn't do anything with my degree. I do this now,
Yeah.
but it was cool.
As one does.
yeah,
Yeah.
as one does.
Yeah.
But now you two can talk about religion. So.
I know. I'm so Christian. What about you?
Um,
I'm kidding.
well, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like pretty like academic.
no, mine was as well. I'm
focused,
been
right? Yeah,
atheist
yeah.
my whole life. Same thing.
Yeah.
What do you hope to do with the degree? What do you want to do with your life?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably not use my degree, and that's fine. I don't care.
What,
And-
do you have any dreams or goals that you want to do?
I guess not.
Okay.
Huh. So you kind of got into Harvard. That was your goal, and then after that, you're like, who cares?
No, I mean like, I don't know.
Huh.
There are
There are options.
There are options.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
maybe continue doing this and go into academia.
Uh.
Maybe like not do that.
Are you afraid of AI?
Not really.
He is.
It's true.
Yeah.
I
I'm
study
sure
computer
he's
science, and
terrified.
I'm afraid of AI.
I'm sure that that's like a real fear. It's just not
for CJ.
Yeah, it's not something I can like work on.
What
So,
are you afraid of, CJ?
What am I afraid of?
Yeah.
The world ending in my lifetime, which could be from AI.
I think AI.
or from climate change.
I think AI is the most
Maybe
likely
both.
thing to cause the extinction of humanity. In
You
our
don't
lifetime.
think it's climate change?
I
Why
don't
not?
think climate change is likely to cause the extinction of humanity.
Why is
Okay, I'd like
that?
you to convince him that AI will cause the extinction of humanity. Can we take a break from Harvard to think about both
Thank who?
sponsors?
Oh, that's what I thought you said. Thank you to Feels for sponsoring this episode.
Feels is a premium CBD that will help keep your head clear and feel your best. It's hassle-free delivered directly to your door.
You just place a few drops of Feels under your tongue and feel the difference within minutes. The thing to remember about CBD is that finding your right dose is important, and everyone's dose is different. You know, I actually took a plane ride back to Ohio,
Oh.
and my back was hurting me,
Oh.
and I was not tired, and I just wanted to be knocked out, and I took I brought Feels with me. I
Oh.
took Feels with me. I felt nice. I
Is that
felt
you?
good.
Felt good? You
I
felt
fe-
good?
Yeah,
Made
fell
it
asleep.
Feel a little more relaxing?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of good.
Yeah.
CBD helps naturally reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. There's no hangover or addiction. I'm feeling ridiculously. My back is hurting and a lot of pain. Is that
me
what it is?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm honestly having the worst back pain of my life, and it's making me really question what the point of anything is. But
He got a herniated disc.
my disc is bulging and it sucks, and I'm so upset about it, and it's like ruining my life. But outside of that, it's hard to sit down. It's hard to do freaking anything. But I did take Feels not even 2 hours ago, and it honestly has helped. My
Yeah.
back is feeling a lot better just in that short period of time. And Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide your personal experience so that you can find your perfect dose. The Feels customer service team is dedicated to making sure you get the best use of your CBD. So start feeling better with Feels.
Become a member today by going to feels.com/outside,
Outside.
and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's feals.com/outside
Outside.
to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping.
Feels.com/outside. You're going to feel better. Give it a try. We love it. I'm taking it like a lot.
I'm going to chug it.
No, few drops. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Relationships take work. A lot of us will drop anything to go help someone we care about. We'll go out of our way to treat other people well, but how often do we give ourselves the same treatment?
Never.
No, it's
I-
important to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I go to therapy every other week, and it's really nice to talk about issues in my life with a neutral third party who's helpful and supportive.
I go to therapy every week.
What? Every week?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? That is too
What?
much.
No, it's not. I feel this is like recommended.
Okay, that was a test, and you all actually passed.
How did they pass? What?
You guys passed. You're not supposed to judge someone for going to therapy. It's an important thing that we all need, and I was pretending to judge Cole to show you all that you all passed.
BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. I've never seen anyone.
On camera?
Just ever.
You see me right now.
I've been lying.
Who have you been looking at?
No, I can't see anything.
You know what I was just thinking about?
No, Shrek in a chef hat.
It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
Give it a try and see why over 2 million people are thinking of Shrek in a chef. Oh,
No,
sorry.
no.
Oh, give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy.
No, it's more like 3 million for the Shrek thing. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Podcast But Outside listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/outside.
That's BETTERHELP.com/outside.
Let's get back to Harvard. Okay, I'd like you to convince him that AI will cause the extinction of humanity.
Okay, well, let me start with climate change, which I think is a terrible, giant problem that we should be dedicating a ton more energy and money to. I mean, I think things getting a little hotter will probably cause millions, maybe billions of people to suffer and die, but I think it's less likely than AI to cause extinction of the species. I just can't, like, what is the path by which it could cause extinction? Every person dying. That's what I'm curious about.
Climate change?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an expert on nothing, right? Like, I just kind of, like, for the record, one of the concerns, I suppose, is just that, I mean, it's the same thing with AI, right? I guess, like, people who actually, like, have the power to, like, make changes and, like, fix things aren't and probably will not.
Yeah.
But with AI, though, it's like, how is AI going to cause the extinction, right? Like, maybe, like, climate change, sure, like, we're probably a long way away from them, like, causing the extinction of people.
I think Max might teach us right
But
now.
I'm curious about AI. Yeah.
Well, so the risk that we have ahead of us, and obviously, like nobody knows what will happen in the future. It's the future, right? But, you know, we have to try and estimate, like, what is a larger risk and what is a smaller risk, and, like, how bad are these things happening, and, like, that helps guide us on what sort of, like, risks we should mitigate more and less. And so, like, I think that there is a chance that artificial intelligence, it could get smarter and smarter, basically, and you know, we could develop it, make it better and better until it is as smart on most tasks, or at least on, like, pushing forward science and technology as humans are. And I think creating a human level AI is not, like, doesn't feel out of the question as a thing that we could do this century. I mean, that has been the goal of AI as long as the field has existed. You know, that is in our science fiction. We have a proof that generating a human level intelligence is possible because evolution did it. And, like, you know, in the past, we've been able to make things that evolution made a lot faster than evolution was able to do it. You know, sea airplanes.
Sea airplanes, like on the ocean.
CEE, SEE.
I like CE though. I like CE.
Yeah. So, you know, the argument is that, you know, a human level AI is possible, and seems to be the direction that things are moving, and you know, that's the perspective that a lot of people in the field have. And then the risk is, you know, why did human level intelligence stop where it did? Well, kind of because if our heads had gotten any bigger, we wouldn't have been able to fit them out of the birth canal. So, like, there was just a natural limit imposed on our intelligence where, like, you know, it stopped being practical and useful to make us smarter and smarter and smarter. Whereas, like, you know, with an intelligence running on a computer, it seems likely that it could scale up its power a lot easier. You know, you just run it on more computer power. You just run it on better computer power. You know, it's like once you have it running at human level, it becomes much easier to scale up its intelligence, and then to, improve its intelligence further. So the risk is that, like, basically human level intelligence is not at all, like, a necessary, like, obvious stopping place for the progress of AI. And that it'll get faster, and, you know, it'll continue to get intelligence after it reaches the point of human level, which I think most people feel is, like, you know, certainly possible.
But then why would it destroy humanity?
Right, exactly. So, you know, like, the slightly weaker claim is that it's scary to think that the smartest thing on the planet, maybe by a lot, you know, maybe it'll be way smarter than us, will not be a human. Like, the first thing is, how much do we really want, the steering wheel of history to be driven by some entity that is not a human being and can, you know, outthink us at every step? And so there's a famous AI researcher who wrote, like, the canonical book on AI, whose name is Stuart Russell. And the metaphor that he uses is, like, you know, basically, if AI gets much smarter than us, it will be to us as we are to gorillas. We're, like, you know, we seem to be much stronger than it. You know, there's a lot more of us, and, like, we have all these weapons and machinery and things, but, like...
But I'm always trying to make them extinct. So I get it.
Yeah, or it's more like we don't really care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Like, the fate of gorillas now just depends on us because we're the smartest thing on the planet. And, like, if we decide, like, you know, we want to build something where the gorillas live, then, like, you know, the gorillas are gone now. And so it's more the idea that, like, once it gets smarter than us, it becomes very hard for us to stop, and, like, our fate is kind of in its hands. And there's a lot of goals that we might endow an AI with that would cause it to disregard or, like, treat us poorly, like we do with gorillas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that.
Are you fucking terrified, CJ?
No.
He has God on his side.
One
He's studying religion.
One thing that doesn't actually matter, but just for the people watching, I, like, feel like it should be made a note. Like, I also kind of study evolution, right? So it's like there isn't necessarily a cap on like human intelligence, right? Or like I don't like it is a theory, right, that like our brains didn't get bigger because it wouldn't fit through the birth canal or whatever. But brain size also isn't like directly correlated with like intelligence, one, and two, like our brains have actually gotten kind of smaller in the past like 5,000, 10,000 years, and we, you know, at least hope we're smarter than we were 5,000 years ago.
Fair enough. Point taken. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, not that it like actually matters.
Nice old Harvard debate here.
But then the other thing though is like, if the people making AI are so concerned about AI getting to human level intelligence and taking us over, then stop. Right? Like literally just stop.
Capitalism.
Like nobody is saying you need to keep on making AI, and you shouldn't make AI to the point of like, this AI is going to be so smart it can like make itself smarter or whatever, right? Like, just don't do it.
Yeah, but that's why we're dumb, because we are doing it.
Right.
And that's the thing, though. It's like these are the same people who always like to look back at history and sort of, you know, like, but it's like, don't make the same mistakes, right? Like, you know what's happened in the past. You know that that's like a thing humans do, right?
We need to make an AI that's smart enough to not do that.
Yeah.
That's
like
what
a
we
very
need.
moral
Yes,
AI.
a very smart AI that would never make an AI that would be smarter than itself.
I think the thing about like making an AI that is like so moral and like so like saintly that it wouldn't like make itself smarter because it knows it would like destroy us is like just so out of the question, because like humans can't even conceive of something that moral. Like we are not.
I think the most moral AI would kill everyone and just put us all out of our misery.
That's
as like
funny.
a gesture of kindness.
There's no more suffering of elephants because there's no more elephants. Yeah.
Exactly.
So is the idea that the reason why, what he's saying is that the reason why it's going to happen anyways, just because of capitalism and whoever gets there first makes a lot of money? Kind of?
That's kind of, I mean, I think that's a big part of it. I think the risk is enormous, but I think there are also like really substantial benefits that could come with having, you know, like you said, something that would be both super intelligent but also helpful for us as a species.
Are you a freak for Tristan Harris? You like him?
I don't know much about. I heard him on a podcast, and I respected what he had to say there, but I don't know much about him.
Who is that again?
He's like the guy who used to work at Google and like Facebook and stuff.
And he quit and
he
came out
quit
about
and
it.
talked about all that. He talks about AI
social
a lot.
dilemma stuff.
Yeah. Did you hear him on podcast?
No, I heard him on the podcast.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, which I highly recommend.
Cool. Well, we'll bleep that out because they're our competition.
Okay.
But do you guys have any final thoughts or words of wisdom you want to leave our audience with? You're both amazing guests. We appreciate Max and CJ.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
you.
Do you have any final thoughts, CJ?
To the people watching, read books and be intentional about the books you read and fact check the books you read, because the secret they don't tell you is a lot of our Harvard professors write books that have really controversial stuff in them that is not like peer reviewed.
Whoa.
And they're trying to brainwash you.
Ooh.
Wait, Harvard's
which
trying
is
to
actually
brainwash
not a
you?
hot take. Like I'm not crazy. Like that's a real thing. Like they really like they write like popular books for like popular audiences that like are not at like the rigorous level of like a peer reviewed journal article is, right? And so like they get away with like putting things in there that like they wouldn't necessarily instruct us.
Because they're Harvard, they get like a pass, kind of?
Kind of. Like people will buy your books if you're a Harvard professor, and like, you know, I don't want to like name names, right? That's like, but like a lot of these books that are written for popular audiences, like not only is the language adapted to the level of like a general public, it's also like literally like the claims that they are making are not as proven.
Interesting.
At least as they kind of make it sound like it is, right? Like they
go off.
So just listen to them, but like fact check them.
Yeah. Never read a book written by anyone who
trust
went to
but
Harvard.
verify.
Yeah.
Trust but verify.
Trust but verify.
Yeah.
Because most of the time they're correct.
Okay.
But they might
sometimes
not be.
Okay.
All right.
Here's $1 and a sticker for you. And Max, anything from you?
Yeah, I want to second that. I think that's a great final word, CJ.
Cool.
I would also say my book recommendation is The Precipice by Toby Ord, about what the biggest risks to us as a species are in the next 100 years.
That's great. I appreciate that recommendation, truly.
He says 1 in 6 chance of extinction in the next 100 years.
Oh, wow.
I'll take them odds.
Yeah, and 1 in 10 from AI. So.
I'd bet on that.
Wow.
All right. Hey, see you guys. Thanks for sitting down.
Thanks
I
so much,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it.
Bye.
So
Take care.
long. Thank you.
Hey, come on over, guys.
Come
What's
on
up?
over.
Hey, how are you? You want a whole group, or you just want you two, or what do you want?
We'll bring a whole crowd.
Yeah, bring the whole crowd.
Can I get my mom on here?
Let's get everyone on here. Get everyone on. Just get the whole crew up in here. You know, we'll all chat it up. This is the whole Harvard Lampoon crew, which I think is a porn rag that is distributed on campus for people who are horny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So just like naked pictures and stuff?
Yeah, we sort of take the horniest boys and girls out of Harvard Yard as freshmen.
Yeah.
We train them inside of
Cool.
building.
Okay.
Well, you guys basically invited us here. We were supposed to set up in front of your building, the Lampoon building, but because
Castle.
of
Covered in
castle,
trash,
the
yeah.
castle, but because of construction, there wasn't a lot of foot traffic, so we're here. But thank you for
You guys got a
bringing
good
us
setup.
in.
yeah, this
it
is
was
our
a good
this is our
setup.
chill
Those your
setup.
flags.
Yeah.
They gave us a great tour of the of their castle.
It was
a
amazing.
very exclusive tour that
Yeah.
only
Us get.
us get.
And what are your
You
names?
guys seemed horny enough.
we were just what are your names just for the listeners?
Max.
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 I'm Mark.
This used to be Max
Max,
over there.
Mark,
I'm Eileen. Amelia.
Amelia, and you guys are writers.
I do art.
You do art? Oh, cool.
You did this?
I did it, yeah.
Whoa,
Oh,
it looks
great.
kind of like my art. I've done art. Okay, cool.
I'm a writer.
You're
a writer.
And you're
Writer.
a writer. And
Writer.
he's the president. Great. Obama style.
Yeah.
Do you do drone strikes?
Yes.
Great.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome. So describe the Harvard Lampoon to people who aren't familiar with it.
Yeah, it's a comedy magazine at Harvard. It's been around since the 1800s. You gotta write jokes to get in, or make art, or give us money.
Yeah.
So what does giving you money get you in? How does that work?
So money's like cash.
Okay.
It's like it's green. It's
Oh,
usually made out of
okay.
paper.
Okay.
And we like that.
You need
Okay.
money
Okay.
to buy our porn.
Okay. No, but what is money? Like you say that earlier during the tour, but like if someone gives you a lot of money, what access does that get you to your newspaper or whatever?
So we have people sell advertisements. in
Okay.
order to get on, yeah.
So that's what you mean. They're
'Cause,
ads.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
comedy magazine.
Okay,
So
I
we
get
test
it.
it.
They don't get to like write with you guys.
They can write, yeah.
Oh, so if they give enough money, they can become a writer?
Yeah.
Wait, how much does an ad cost? Can we advertise our show in the magazine?
For sure. Yeah. Well, how much you got there?
We have
We
can
have
give you
one-
each a
we give
dollar.
you each a dollar.
We have an ad space for $2.
That is a great
Okay.
idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
You actually gave us the most recent copy of their magazine, and there's so many sponsors.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's
We
a
have-
promo code for wine on the back. You
I
should.
see.
Ooh.
Well, it's expired, but you should still show people.
Look at that
Oh,
promo code.
Celebrate life. Did you guys know that you wanted to get involved in the Lampoon before you came to Harvard, or is that one of the reasons you applied?
No, not at
Okay.
all. Yeah.
When
No?
did you discover that it was something you were interested in when you were here?
I was in the Army when I came here. I was in RTC.
Really?
Oh, really?
And then I saw that there was a comedy castle, and it sort of seduced me away from the Army.
Wait, you were going to have a career
Actually?
in the Army?
I was going to be the head of the Army.
Were you going to do Army stuff?
Yeah, I was in the Army.
Really?
Yeah, and I came in president of the football team. Then I realized football wasn't for me. I'm just not really built for it. So
You guys took
I-
very drastically different paths than you thought, huh?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you guys are
I'm telling the
messing
truth.
with us.
Yeah, I was going to serve my
Oh,
country.
yeah.
And you?
I'm serving.
You're
was,
going to serve
uh,
your team?
I was an all-pro quarterback. Yeah, I
He's-
would have made it.
He's the liar.
You're the liar, but you're telling the
You're the
truth?
I'm telling the truth.
He is telling the truth.
Wow.
And what but you were going to go to Harvard as well as being in the Army?
Yeah, I was in Harvard RTC, which is down at MIT. So they'd make me wake up at like 5 a.m. I'd go down the river.
Can you speak more into the
jog.
microphone, please?
I would go down the river and jog at 5 a.m. with the Army guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I just stopped doing that after my freshman year.
Wow.
Were you guys in the Army?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no.
Yeah.
Huh.
You guys want to be in the mix? These are Lampoon guys, right?
This actually joined the Army because of a similar thing. A bunch of guys sitting at the table.
Oh,
and mics
really?
around.
Oh, yeah, very similar. So this must be bringing back memories for you.
Wait, so how long did it take you to get into to get like accepted or whatever? Is it there's like an acceptance like
Yeah,
you need
I joined my sophomore year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
And
it.
you had like written a bunch of stuff for them to maybe put in it or whatever?
Yes.
Like a bunch of ads for wine and crap?
yeah. Yeah, my ads on the back.
Oh, that's your wine ad? That's beautiful.
I came up with that promo code myself.
Do you
Okay.
all want to work in comedy going forward in life?
Maybe, yeah, you know.
Ideally?
Still might go back to the Army. Depends
Okay,
on,
wow.
Depends on money.
Depends on who we're fighting.
Would you go to the Army for fighting AI?
Fighting an AI?
AI.
Ugh, those guys, no.
Are you worried
Yeah.
about AI destroying humanity? Because other Max was.
Yes. Yeah, I'll say I'm pretty worried about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have an AI number. Yeah, we have
Oh yeah, we had an AI write an issue of the Lampoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, was
Was
it
it
good?
good?
Wait, was it
better than average?
Was it
Really?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Was it with like Botnik Studios? Was it with those guys?
No,
we
we
the
just.
Beatles. We were just listening to them.
I was in the Beatles.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
you guys are telling the truth.
He was in
Yeah.
there. He was in there. Yeah. And then what are your guys' names? Give it up for these guys.
I'm Tom.
I'm Jack.
Jack was involved in the tour. It was awesome.
And you guys are both writers too?
Are you?
Cool.
What year are you guys?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Senior.
I heard you guys were asking for Boston accents. He's actually from Boston.
Oh,
Are you
yeah?
from Boston?
Probably do a pretty
So
good
we
one.
have an idea.
Absolutely not.
No. Is anyone here do a Boston accent?
I do not have a Boston.
Well, can I tell you about our idea, and you could maybe figure out what it is exactly?
Okay.
Okay, and maybe this will work for the Lampoon. So the idea that I had that we were kind of workshopping last night at our live show is Boston Powers. So we're not sure what that is.
That'd be so good.
We're not sure
That
what that
hasn't
is.
been done
There's
before.
something there.
That has to be a series.
There's
That's
something
so
there.
good.
So do you have any ideas on what that might be? Like some sort of shagadelic thing, but also Harvard? Like what is that?
Okay, well, I don't know how much.
What is it exactly?
So instead of shagadelic, he yells cumbies at odd intervals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Does
there's-
that work, Tom?
It does. I think it could
Yeah.
work.
Where he's he never spends more than $1 for coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But like he's still like horny
But there's
about
also
it?
donkeys. Yeah, he's definitely.
He's horny.
Randy
Definitely
and
horny
stuff?
for donkeys, but like
Okay.
cumbies is more like where he is.
What's cumbies? This sounds
What is
gross.
that?
It's sort of the catchphrase around Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're happy, come be.
What does that mean?
exactly.
Cumby?
I have no
I have
idea.
no
what's
idea what
happening.
that is.
You have never been to a Cumberland Farms?
No.
No.
We've never been to Boston besides yesterday and today.
This is so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom, don't make me do this alone.
Yeah, Cumbies is a thing.
Cumbies is a thing?
Farms and going to Cumbies.
Oh, Cumberland Farms. It's a grocery store for perverts. Well, that's why they call it Cumbies, right?
You really shouldn't shame the townies.
So
They're
I
the
really-
only ones we got.
That's what Boston Powers would be. You
Okay.
realize that, right?
I know. I like
Yeah.
Boston Powers.
No,
Don't get me wrong. He's a
Yeah.
great guy. I mean,
I was thinking to be like an old timey Red Sox player that got frozen for
Oh,
like
yeah.
100
Oh,
years.
I like that. And
Come
he's still
back,
horny?
kinda dusty. Yeah, very horny.
Okay, cool. Do you guys have any advice?
You guys should go see where the Revolutionary War happened around Boston.
Is that
Oh,
true?
yeah.
All
Where
the
is it?
sites they're still preserved.
Wow.
There's a lesser known site from my hometown called the Jason Russell House, where Jason Russell, he thought that he could escape by running home, and then they massacred him and his friends.
Whoa.
Where are you
And they
from?
still have the bullet holes in the wall. I'm from Arlington, Massachusetts.
Wow.
And you were involved with this?
Legally, no.
Okay.
Can you do some art for us on the mic? Like some? Can you draw some
Yeah,
stuff?
draw some stuff.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, on the mic.
Yeah.
But like,
Like
with your
draw
mouth.
on the mic.
Yeah, like draw on the
just
mic.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Just like talk about.
But we're
like,
talking
art,
about
yeah.
Like talk through
Yeah,
it?
talk
Yeah.
through it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like what sort of shapes?
One
you
thing
do?
I do actually like when I'm zoning out is like, I kind of like sketch with my tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I
Like on
kind
the
of
roof of your
sketch.
mouth?
Yeah,
Oh.
right. So maybe I could like lick the mic.
Okay.
No, it's probably gross.
Yeah.
I tried. It's
We've been on
No,
tour for a
no,
couple
okay.
months.
Oh, I did have a question for you guys, actually. So, the outside of your castle, it looks incredibly small. On the inside, it looks huge. There's like a huge hall. There's so much space. It looks a lot longer. So you guys, you guys have a lot more room in there than it seems. So we were wondering, we have all of our equipment, all this table, chairs, the sign. We have it shipped. We had it shipped to DC, but we fly out of here tomorrow to go back to LA. We can't take this with us. Can we keep it at your place?
we would love this table.
Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. This is custom built for you guys?
Not custom, but
Yeah.
we just bought it from Amazon.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. We need a place to store all
need
this
a place
stuff,
to
and you
store
can
it.
like hang. You can
you
have
could
the
give us
sign.
this table in exchange for an advertisement.
That's
okay.
right.
But all we ask in response is that we can grab it if we ever come back in the year.
Of course.
But you can do whatever you want with it.
You can
while
you can
have
use it. You can use the table. You can use the chairs. Whatever you want. Is there room for it there? You guys
Yeah,
have
for
space?
sure. Oh, we have space.
We would
We'll
love
throw
that.
something out.
Okay, that would be really awesome.
How many soldiers did you hide in the table that are gonna come out later?
Oh yeah, it is a Trojan soldier.
It's also like your castle. It fits more than a lot.
Yeah.
So
So
there's like a
podcasters that
thousand.
crawl
of
out
them.
at night.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, like the only reason we're doing this is because we found out you were in the army, and they are like really itching
Oh,
to
you guys
fight.
trying to get me back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little AI guys in there.
Yeah. Do you guys have any like final thoughts about Harvard and the Harvard Lampoon and stuff like that?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Wow.
I know you guys on the Facebook.
Yes.
Ni-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Nice.
a joint Facebook.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that was started here.
Yeah, I know.
The Facebook.
I remember that.
By an AI.
By an
AI. By the way, how do you feel about this for Boston? Two most famous Marks, Zuckerberg and Wahlberg, both Mark and Berg involved.
My name's Mark.
Oh, Mark
Oh,
McCullough.
shit.
Oh, you're another famous Mark.
No.
Has Mark Wahlberg ever kicked your guys' asses? Yeah. He did? Was that like? It was tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably.
you got a little bump on your head.
Oh, Mark
What's that?
Wahlberg kicked his ass. to be this close to a wound from Mark Wahlberg is really a Boston honor.
Stay here for a few more days. It'll happen to everyone.
He was chased by him last night. It was crazy.
He gets you. Yeah, he hangs out around the gates.
Yeah. He just beats up anyone. It's pretty awesome, you know.
I gotta calm that guy down.
Yeah, well, he's not going to do it. We're going to give you each $1 and a sticker. We can handle it. Check
got
out the
it.
Harvard Lampoon, and can people buy this online as well if they're
Yeah,
interested?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. They're really nice folks, and they're working hard at a cool thing. I think it's great, and I am fully in support of. Maybe distribute that to your minions.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. What's up with this? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, he's just walking away. So I guess that's it for Harvard. Should we end it with like I'll say Mark Zuckerberg all at once?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Yeah, that sounds
okay.
good.
All right, Mark
Zuckerberg.
See you guys.
Bye. Goodbye, Harvard.
Bye.
And thank you, Lampoon, for having us. Harvard makes me want to read.
No. Don't. Yuck. Oh. That guy it was probably already in the episode, but that guy, that like live streamer, is like huge. Is that in the episode already?
Yeah, we have a screenshot. Yeah, that.
The woman who sat down she was from Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, her friend was a live streamer guy from, I think, was it Vietnam or Thailand?
I'm not sure.
He's from Southeast Asia somewhere, and he's like huge. He has like millions and millions of followers.
Yeah, that episode alone had like over 3 million views that we were in.
Yeah, and now all those people are fans of us.
Mm-hmm.
In a huge way.
Are you afraid of AI? We had that AI technology about the guy who thinks that AI is going to destroy the world.
I'm afraid of AIOLI.
Aioli?
Yeah.
That's pretty...
That's the thing I'm afraid of. Thanks to the Harvard Lampoon for hosting us. And did we say this in the episode?
Yeah, all of our stuff.
All of our stuff now lives in that castle. So if you want to liberate it, break in and take it all.
Yeah, Harvard Lampoon is now known as the storage facility for Podcast But Outside.
East Coast Edition.
Uh-huh.
It'd be funny if they if they just like recorded an episode of our show without us.
Yeah.
And who knows what they would do with it. There's something funny there.
Yeah.
We are on Yelp. We're looking at restaurants on there, looking them up. So if you want to get to us there, write a review for a random restaurant, maybe we'll see it.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week on
Bowling Alley?
The Cool Show.
Bowling Alley next week?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from a bowling alley.
Bye-bye. Fun Bowling Alley.
Bye.
Bye. Live show, LA, March 28th. Come on, chicken.
Come on, chicken.
Yeah, they got a podcast, but it's outside. Cole and Andrew, you know it's on site. They got a podcast, but outside.
Do you know how to say good afternoon to someone in Boston? You smash their skull in with a lead pipe.
Yeah.
Hey,